Yes. Dr. Minnie in the house. All right.
I appreciate that.
The carnivore diet.
Because of what we eat.
Honestly, you've really touched my heart.
Myth number one, it's about willpower. How come it's not about willpower making a change?
Yeah, it's so interesting, isn't it? We think we need to white knuckle our way to success. And especially I suppose this time of year, January's just passed and people are thinking, we think, okay, we're going to give up sugar, we're going to run every day, we're going to be nice to our kids, we're going to do all of the things. And actually, the more that we add in, the more likely we are to take away. And it's the concept in psychology known as goal dilution. We dilute our effectiveness. And that's because willpower essentially is a bit like a muscle. So if I went to the gym for the next week and just train my right bicep, by the time I get to the end of the week, I wouldn't be able to pick up a cup of tea. But if I went once a week for 7 weeks, slowly giving myself rest and recovery in between, I would get stronger. And the key here is that if we kind of go all in and try and do too much at once, which is what we so often try and do with our habits, we try and pick off far more than we can chew. It just makes us less likely to be successful long term. Our willpower does fail. And I like to refocus people and say we need to focus on skill power, not willpower. We need to focus on systems for change. We need to, I think it's time for people to stop blaming themselves when they fail at one of their habits. We need to start blaming our systems instead. And that's certainly something we've seen in our studies of those that are long-term successful at maintaining healthy habits versus those that kind of relapse into old behaviors. Actually, the people that fail, they ask themselves, well, why did I fail? Where did my system fail? Did I not have my things set up in the right way? Did I leave myself to go too hungry in this situation? Was I vulnerable? Was I more emotionally vulnerable? What systems can I have in place to help me next time? And those are the people, that are most successful. So a way to overcome the kind of willpower myth is to start small instead of big.